Hello folks, welcome back to the channel. I'm the Custard Prophet. This is back with our save, focusing on Crusty Bun as he tries to get to the top of tennis, playing in the Custard Academy. Crusty, last time out you saw the Crusty's epic 3 matches where he beat 3 of the promising players in the ATP tour, all ranked admittedly slightly below him, but all of whom have the ability to beat him. And you saw that Crusty won through each one of those. De Bruyne, who's 40th in the world, Bailly, who's 66th, and Mensik, who's 61st. And he's now going to be playing Martin Landaluce, who won 2 and lost 1 of his matches. Landaluce beat Prismic after losing the first set there, and then lost to, then beat Camus only just, though, if you can see here. He was 2 sets down and then beat him in 5 sets. We did exactly the same thing in our last match, actually, but then lost very, very convincingly to Shang, who looks like he might be the one who's going to run away with this. I'm not seeing any other result other than Shang being the victor, but we will see. So we're coming back for this match. We're going straight into it now, and we'll see what Crusty can do. I've got everything crossed that he can do the business. We've played Landaluce a few times, most of the time when we were in the juniors. In fact, all of the time that we were in the juniors. I think this is the first time we've played him when we've actually been in the proper tournaments, perhaps. Anyway, Crusty has only won 1 of these matches. He won in a semi-final in France. That might have actually been a more recent tournament. Yeah, I don't know. So we want a little bit of revenge against him. We've upped his confidence. He's now self-assured. That's good. His motivation isn't great, but we need to. We can work on that during the match if we need to. So let's see how we get on here. We're sticking with this modified tactic where we're going to be serving out wide and pushing Landaluce here as much as we can. So first chance here, it's 30-40. Crusty here with a real opportunity to maybe take a early break against Landaluce here. Well, that was an interesting effort, but Crusty breaks Landaluce in his very first game. Well, interestingly, looks like it might be going the other way around on the Crusty's final game. 30-40. Crusty's got to win the next 2 points to win the set. Otherwise, we go to a tiebreak. Remember, he's got 1 of them. It's about to juice. This next one is a this is for the game because we're playing in this promising tournament. So games, each set is to 4 games, and there is no advantages. So first one to blink in the juice game loses, and there it is. Landaluce gives this first set to Crusty with a very, very poor cross-court volley. Not great, is it? But Crusty get a very good early break, and that's really helped him out. So let's see what Crusty can do in set number 2. Well, we at the end of set number 2 won all games. All games went to serve. Now it's a tiebreak. See what happens. Well, Crusty had been so good on the tiebreaks up to now. He'd won far more than he'd lost, but here's Landaluce with the opportunity to redress things, and that's back to the 1 set all very, very tight. Nothing between the 2 players. Not going to change anything. What I might do actually is just push him up to an attacking mentality, because that did make a big difference last time out. Right. Well, good effort from Crusty. Won the first game in this 3rd set, and now he's got an opportunity. Didn't take it though in the first one. He's now 30-40 up, so he's got a couple of opportunities here to get a break. Also, he's still got another one. Otherwise, it will be 1-1. Well, that's a nice one. He couldn't really hit a winner from that. Oh, into the net. 1-1, disappointing. Let me know what you think of this style of tennis. It's an interesting sort of shorter version. I don't It's taken me a long time to get used to it. I don't mind it though. Well, Crusty, after having his opportunity, he might be giving away things on the other way around. Oh, there we go. It's Juice. Now Crusty needs to take this one just to hold serve. Oh, that's very nicely done. Gets the game 2-1. 3-all. It's gone to a tiebreak again. And Crusty 6-3 up in the tiebreak. Real chance here for Crusty to... oh dear. It's 6-4 to take this third set, which would give him a real opportunity. Well, into the meat of the rally here. Landaluce is coming in down the line. Oh dear. 6-5. I can't seem to find the option to force Crusty to volley, to go down the line. Just long. Crusty gets it. So it is 2-1. Crusty taking that one. Really, really tight though. Oh, right. Let's get into set number 4. Crusty could finish it here. He did take the a break on Landaluce's serve. We didn't see it because it was done on Juice, and now Crusty has got a real effort to keep his own serve. He's love 40 down, pressuring Landaluce here, trying to force the mistake. That's a nice hit. And into the net. Well, first one, he got that back. Oh, that's a good hit. Long one. Come on. Brilliantly done. 30-40. I mean, it would be epic if Crusty could... oh, that's just brilliant. It's 1-all, and it was deserved. What a return. And what's going on? Crusty actually took him to Juice on his own serve, on Landaluce's serve, and lost that. And now he's got another problem here, because Landaluce is coming at him hard now. And there it is, 3-1, and he's pretty much got this set. Well, it's been hard, 40. It's been hard to predict what's going on. It really has in this game. For all the world, it looked like Crusty was taking this, and now all of a sudden, it looks like there's a little bit of vulnerability coming into Crusty in that set, and I don't know where it came from. I'm going to push on the serve, I think. We'll see what we do here. Right, final set, folks. Oh, it's going to go all the way. It's 3-3 in the final set. Who's got the cojones to pull this one through? It was always going to be tight, but I didn't know it was going to be this tight. Well, Crusty has done absolutely brilliantly. He's 6-3 up. And you feel that if it's this close with Landaluce or Crusty, whoever goes on to win this, I don't think either is going to have a hope against Shang, because he's dominated everyone who's come up against. Assuming he's got through the match. This is assuming Landaluce is not going to get through this, because here we go. This is Crusty's chance. He's gone wide. That's nicely done. Very good. And he has taken it. What a victory. He looks like a maniac. Well, what a big win that was. Really happy with that. What an end to the season. He is not going to be playing Shang. Shang has unbelievably lost his match, and he's going to be playing De Bru, who is, I forget how close this was, but I think this was the guy that Crusty... No, this is the one that went all the way. 5 sets. He took the first 2 sets, and then Crusty won the last 3 sets really quite convincingly. So hard to know what's going to come of this, but Crusty's got a real chance here to get through. Looking at this, Shang, where did this performance come from? Because he has been dominant all through this. Right, folks. Let's go and play it, because I have got no ideas here. We're going to play exactly the same approach, and we'll let's right from the start, because this seemed to make a difference, just make it a slightly more attacking balance. And we are going to increase. Oh, well, he's struggling across the board, but we increased his relaxation, which is not what I meant to do. You're in excellent form. Stay relaxed, and it's obviously relaxation. So I should have hit this one to get him from being anxious. Don't really want him anxious. Right, let's see what we can do. Not sure what's going to come of this. Well, it's 3-3, but each service game is very, very different in that Crusty has struggled on his own serve to dominate, and De Bruyne has completely dominated on his serve. So let's see what happens. Well, it is 5-6. It's gone with serve, kind of, if you believe this. It hasn't really, though, because... Oh dear, that was dreadful. And Crusty loses the first set against De Bruyne. Is it going to be another disappointing final? Hopefully not. Looks a little bit worrying here. You look at what's going on over here. He's thrilled. Crusty is a break opportunity down. And I know it went this way last time, but it just doesn't look the same. It looks like Crusty's struggling a little bit to compete. And he's gone long there. We've motivated him, and that's reduced his relaxation. So that worked well. And he has a set point here, 40-30. And Crusty's just about hanging on here. You know, it's he's dominant in terms of the power, the dynamic of the game. It's all in his favour, and he hits the line with that. So Crusty could lose this in straight sets quite easily. Oh dear me. Is he gonna, I thought he's fearful now. What are you going to do? This looks really, really bad at the minute. I don't see a way back into this. And I don't know whether this is a confidence issue in general, because we've seen this a few times. Crusty sort of freezing in these bigger finals. Maybe there is a way back into it. He's love 40 on his serve. That goes long there. But it just feels a long way back at this stage. And another very good wide serve, and Crusty struggling to deal with those. Into the net though, so Crusty is back at it. Can he make the most of this now? Oh, he's struggling on his serve. And this could be pretty much game over. If he cannot win the next 2 points, I think there's very little chance of Crusty getting anything out of this game. He's got to show his bottle now. Hang on, and then take the chance when it's given. He has not, and he's serving for the match. Wow, what a disappointment. Genuinely thought we were going to win this, and then it's just kind of fallen flat on its face at the end here. What do we do about this? Is this something we can do something about? I mean, we might get a boost in terms of his confidence at the end of this season, but it definitely feels like on these really, really big games where it matters most, Crusty sometimes just falls apart a little bit, and that was not anywhere near the performance he's given for any of those other games. Very, very frustrating. So, in the end, he gets a nice big chunk of money. We get £64,000 for the bank, so that's good. Don't know what that does for his ranking. May well do some good things for his ranking. Were the ranking points on show there? There are no points available during that. Okay, folks, what we're going to do, because Crusty is playing in this event next up, and we're just going to see how he gets on in the World Cup. Okay, no idea how this went, so let's see how Crusty got on. I think he'll be playing in the singles for this. So, what can we see here? So, UK won everything. So, Crusty Bun won his match against Musetti. I don't know about his quality. So that's Italy. Musetti, he's ranked 7th. That's a huge victory. That's absolutely fantastic. And Jack Draper won his match, so that was good. Then the next one, Zverev beat Crusty Bun in his match. Jack Draper won his, and we got through that one. And then in this one, Crusty Bun won his. Jack Draper lost his against Fritz Brookby. Let's just have a look at him as well. So he's ranked 8th. So all in all, what a fabulous performance from the UK in this, I think it's the Davis Cup. Crusty has been outstanding, and you can see here he's won a bunch of these. He's ranked 34th in the world at the end of this. So we are right at the end of the season. What I'm going to try and do now is to find another player to bring in, and I'll come back and show you this person in the Australian Open at the start of next season. They're not going to be there. Crusty's going to be playing in the Australian Open, and we will show you who we've brought in, what staff we brought in to support that player, and we'll see how things go. All in all, it was, I think, a really good end to the season for Crusty. Not the best final there, but a really, really impressive set of results to get to that final, and probably the deserved result. Anyway, folks, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. I'll see you for the next one. Goodbye.